Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Hello Games. How was that? Amazing, right? Every time I see that game, it blows my mind. So, moving from the massive scale of the universe to the wonderful complexity and richness of the human imagination. This next title showcases how the genius minds of a studio are challenging the very nature of how we create.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm proud and excited to be here today to tell you what we've been working on at Media Molecule. It's the most ambitious, thank you. It's sort of crazy, and I'm hoping today that I can kind of make you all scratch your heads. It's the most exciting thing I've ever worked on. And when we were making Little Big Planet and Tearaway, we learned a lot about digital creativity. So today, I want to tell you about the next step on that journey. We call it dreams. You know that feeling of lucid dreaming, of moving through impossible time and space? You know, perhaps you started in the streets of that city, and then suddenly you're diving into the deepest reaches of the ocean. It feels surreal and wonderful, and that's the sensation we're going for on PlayStation 4. So we're building a place where you go to play and explore the dreams of others, and then you can create and share your own. Every individual dream is seamlessly linked to the others. It's sort of woven into an open dreamiverse. You can get lost for hours exploring, journeying through the imaginations of thousands of PS4 gamers. And the thing that unites them all is that feeling of being in a dream. But when we tried to capture those fleeting dreamlike moments, we found that there weren't any suitable tools out there, and we needed a new creative palette. And of course, we'll be giving that palette to you, the gamers. So we threw away the usual polygons, keyframes, lists, all of that, and we focused instead on sketching, collaboration, immediacy, and making it feel like a game. So let me show you how it works. It's as simple as moving your controller to create your mark on the world. Everything you see here today is on PlayStation 4 with no pre-made assets. The game looks like a moving painting. It's beautiful and leaves room for your imagination. You can sketch collaboratively on your sofa, live online, or build on the work of others. You call up their dreams and then remix, collage, and link them together. You stand on their shoulders. Because in 2015, after all, everything is a remix. And creating is easier and more fun when you're in a dream. You don't need to stress over the details. We focus on making it quick, intuitive, and rewarding. And we found that the more enjoyable we make the creation side, the more varied, exciting, and surprising are the play experiences. As you can see, anyone can piece together a whole environment in just a few moments. And to bring your world to life, you just reach in and grab it. Performance capture, puppeteering, is the most natural way to animate. So I've only had a few minutes today, so rather than trying to explain it all, I just want to give you a taste. I hope it fills your head with questions, and that's natural. Every person we've shown this to over the last 4 years says it takes time to sink in. So we'll have much more to share at Paris Games Week. Please stay tuned, and in the meantime, I hope you enjoy some of the first dreams realized 100% on PlayStation 4. Thanks.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you to the geniuses at Media Molecule. Amazing. Now you can literally create anything you can dream of. A game, a play, music, a performance, all from scratch. Absolutely amazing. So next up is an intense mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness, where your only lifeline is a woman's voice at the other end of a handheld radio. Created by the brilliant storytellers of Campo Santo, Firewatch will be making its console debut on PlayStation. Let's take a look.
What's in this cave down here?
NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous. You're in it, aren't you?
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
Damn it. That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
I'll see what I can do.
You think you'll take to it? Being out here? The isolation gets to people. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way.
What makes me so special?
2 young women have been reported missing. You're probably the last person to have seen them.
Hey, you kids! Somebody cut the comms.
What?
I'm out here and the wire is cut clean through.
Wait, you're already there? You're not in your tower?
No, I'm not.
Then who is?
Please welcome Adam Boyes.
Hello, everyone. This shit just never gets old. So last year on this very stage, our partners at Activision and Bungie shared an incredible vision for Destiny. Destiny was the kind of game we had in mind for PlayStation from the get-go. One that would help define the next generation of games. And Destiny launched last September and quickly became the biggest launch of a new video game franchise ever. And as a huge fan of the game, and a level 34 Warlock as of 8 days ago, thank you for all of you that supported and joined my strike teams. I'm very excited to be here tonight to introduce the next great adventure in Destiny.
His name is Oryx, the Taken King. And he's coming for you, Guardian. Can you blame him? You killed his son with his own sword. Now, he's out for revenge. And he's building a dark army to hunt you down. But I've heard the legends. You're ready. Is coming, Guardian. You got his attention. Now, go get his head.
Now you can trust me, I've tried the new supers and they are delicious. So the first year of Destiny was incredible and I personally played hundreds of hours, Whether you're a huge fan of Destiny like me, or looking to join the 20 million people who have played Destiny, it looks like an incredible adventure. And of course, there's always going to be more Destiny on PlayStation. We've got new gear, a multiplayer map, a badass co-op strike, and it's all new content exclusively available on day one of the Taken King. And there's so much more to come. I'm hoping I finally get my Gallahorn. Fingers crossed. You know it. I know the same guy is missing his too. I know. Damn it. And to those people that have 4, son of a... So this year's Assassin's Creed takes us deep within the criminal underbelly of 19th century London. Let's take a look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Who would have thought it? A revolution in need of a revolution. Our time is upon us. If the rich use gangs to trample the poor, then we'll take over the gangs and go after the rich. It'll be hard to know who to trust in these times, but blood is thicker than water, and I know my twin sister Evie will be by my side. The sheer number of wrongs that need to be righted in London will take us time. A lot of it. And while I've chosen to front up to these challenges, head on, it's my sister who's mastered more of an elegant way. She can be very persuasive. But all you need to know is, don't mess with Evie.
And we're pleased to announce that you'll be able to play some very special missions known as the Dreadful Crimes, exclusively on PS4. Now you can select Jacob or Evie to solve a series of murders inspired by the works of the most famous detective novelists of Victorian England. Now, Final Fantasy has a long history on PlayStation, and we are excited to show you a world premiere of the newest addition to the franchise. Let's take a look.
As memories lost are slowly drawn back in, two siblings embark on an adventure unlike any before. Welcome to Grimoire, a world of the weest of beings. Here you can befriend adorably familiar monsters and turn tiny enough to jump on for a ride, or turn tall enough for them to ride on you. Join forces with adorably familiar heroes and heroines, and witness a most peculiar story unfold. They may be small in stature, but the fate that awaits them is grand indeed. This is the size of a new Final Fantasy, the beginning of a new world, and a tale with countless encounters. World of Final Fantasy.
Now that adorable world of Final Fantasy will be released exclusively on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita in 2016. Now, many years ago, Square Enix released a groundbreaking title that went on to become one of the most beloved games in PlayStation and video game history. Tonight, I am proud to announce that by popular demand, we have a very special treat for everyone.
Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence. Yet with each fond remembrance, we knew those encountered were not forgotten. That someday we would see them again. Perhaps it was no more than wishful thinking. But after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy, it may bring fear, but let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
A little bit of excitement. We're proud to announce that Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming first to PlayStation 4. Now, our ongoing partnership with Devolver Digital has brought us some very diverse and very unique titles from developers all around the world. Today, we're announcing 4 new games from Devolver that are all making their console debut on PlayStation 4. Now, how our fans engage in the future of gaming continues to astound us. Devoted fans have funded some amazing games for PS4 via Kickstarter. Octodad, Broken Age, Amplitude, and Sports Friends, to name a few. Now, recently, a developer told us that they were bringing back a fan favorite Kickstarter for PC and PS4. Now, this is very much their project, but we wanted to celebrate their announcement on our stage, since this is a game that PlayStation fans have been very, very, very vocal about.
出張に行ってもどこ行っても、3はどうなった、3はどうなった、いつ3出るんだとか可能性を探ってきた結果、キックスターターでシェンムー3を作ることに決めました。やっとシェンムー2の続き、外伝ではなくちゃんとしたシェンムー1、2の3というストーリーを展開できることになります。Shenmue 3 will be the story you have waited for, but this Kickstarter will be real success. When you choose to make it the full-on Shenmue experience you have dreams of. The fate of Shenmue is in your hands now.